Attention, fans. Something big is happening in Dallas, and you won't believe what's coming for the Cowboys defense. With a new era on the horizon, the team has just welcomed back defensive mastermind Matt Eberflus, and his arrival could change everything. Eberflus isn't new to the Cowboys. Many of you remember him from his early days as a linebackers coach back in 2011, but now, at 54, he returns as a defensive coordinator with an impressive resume. After spending years with the Cleveland Browns, leading the Indianapolis Colts defense, and even serving as a head coach with Chicago Bears, he's bringing a wealth of experience and a fresh perspective back to Dallas. In his recent press conference, Eberflus made it clear that his focus isn't on past setbacks. Instead, he's all about looking forward. He emphasized a simple yet powerful philosophy. We take the ball away, we stop the run, and we want to make exciting plays for our football team. That's the kind of energy and determination that could be just what the Cowboys need after a season where the defense finished 31st in points allowed and 28th in yards allowed. There's a lot riding on his return. Under the new head coach, Brian Schottenheimer, who now calls the offensive shots, Eberflus has been given the responsibility to turn around a defense that improved gradually during the season but still has a long way to go. With key pieces like Micah Parsons, one of the most explosive pass rushers in the league, already on the roster, there's potential for a major transformation. Eberflus also has the support of experienced assistants from his time in Chicago, and together, they're poised to instill discipline, execute a cohesive game plan, and ultimately make the Cowboys' defense one of the most feared units in the NFL. In my opinion, this move could be exactly what Dallas needs to finally reclaim its competitive edge. Eberflus's track record speaks for itself. Remember when the Colts jumped from near the bottom of the league to a top 10 defense under his guidance? If he can replicate that success in Dallas, we might just see a turnaround that propels the Cowboys back into playoff contention. The focus on taking the ball away and stopping the run is a clear blueprint for forcing turnovers and controlling games, something that has been missing for too long. So, what do you think? Is Matt Eberflus the missing piece that will revitalize the Cowboys' defense and set the stage for a return to championship contention? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion matters. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay ahead of all the latest Cowboys news, hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking stories. This offseason is full of promise, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Attention, fans. Something big is happening in Dallas, and you won't believe what's unfolding behind the scenes with the Cowboys' coaching staff. In a season where the team fell from a consistent 12-win contender to a disappointing 7-10 record, head coach Brian Schottenheimer has pulled together an entirely new staff that could redefine the future of the franchise. And one name, in particular, might be the secret weapon that changes everything: Ken Dorsey. You might have heard whispers about Dorsey's role, but let me break it down for you. With 12 years of NFL experience under his belt, second only to a longtime favorite on the staff, Dorsey isn't just another assistant. He's a pass-game specialist with a proven track record, having coached as a quarterback coach for the Carolina Panthers and Buffalo Bills, and most recently serving as the offensive coordinator for the Browns in 2024. His expertise in developing elite quarterback play is exactly what the Cowboys need to elevate Dak Prescott and his supporting cast to new heights. Now, here's the twist. While the Cowboys have already promoted in-house assistant Steve Shimko to a key quarterback coach role to maintain a familiar environment around Prescott, bringing in a veteran like Dorsey signals a serious intent to innovate and compete. Schottenheimer, stepping into his first head coaching role for Dallas, is banking on Dorsey's wealth of experience and his ability to refine the Cowboys' offensive schemes, especially when it comes to injecting creativity into the passing game and unlocking Prescott's full potential. Think about it. The new coaching staff isn't just a shuffle of names. It represents a complete cultural reset for the team, a shift from the complacency that plagued the final season under McCarthy's system to a more competitive, dynamic approach. With Dorsey's insights, Dallas hopes to transform its quarterback room and, by extension, its entire offensive strategy. If he can replicate the success he's had with top-tier QBs like Cam Newton and Josh Allen, the Cowboys could finally return to playoff contention and even challenge for the championship. Now, here's my take. I believe that Ken Dorsey's role might be more important than meets the eye. While some fans remain skeptical about Schottenheimer's unconventional hires, Dorsey's track record and experience could be the catalyst that brings out the best in Prescott and turns the tide for the Cowboys. His presence might just be the missing link that helps Dallas build a robust offensive unit capable of competing with the league's elite. So, what do you think? Is Ken Dorsey the secret weapon the Cowboys desperately need to revitalize their offense? Can his expertise be the game changer that propels Dallas back into serious contention? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay ahead of all the latest Cowboys news and insights, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking stories. Curse inscrevesi para mais noticias. Attention, fans. Something massive is happening in Dallas, and you won't believe the latest trade rumors shaking up the NFL. The Cowboys could be on the verge of surrendering a huge NFL draft haul in exchange for Cleveland Browns superstar Myles Garret, and this move could change everything. Let's break it down. Reports are swirling that the Cowboys are projected to make a blockbuster trade at this year's NFL draft. The proposed deal? The Browns will receive the Cowboys' 2025 first-round pick at number 12 and their 2026 first-round pick, while Dallas would bring an explosive edge defender Myles Garret. Garret is not just any player. He's a six-time Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, and was named Defensive Player of the Year in 2023. Last season alone, he recorded an impressive 14 sacks and forced 3 fumbles. Pairing him with Micah Parsons could form one of the deadliest pass-rushing duos the league has ever seen. But here's the kicker. While adding Garret would undoubtedly fire up the Cowboys' defense, it comes at a very steep price. Surrendering 2 valuable first-round picks is a gamble that cannot be taken lightly, especially for a team that has struggled with cap space. The Cowboys currently rank 26th in financial flexibility. Plus, the pass rush isn't even one of Dallas' biggest needs this season, as they boasted one of the league's best rush defenses last year, even with Parsons missing 4 games. Now, let's talk strategy. With a new head coach in Brian Schottenheimer and a revamped roster aimed at bouncing back from a disappointing season filled with injuries to stars like Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, every move counts. This trade could signal a bold, win-now, approach that might help Dallas regain its former glory. However, it also raises serious questions. Is sacrificing 2 first-round picks really worth the chance to add a generational talent like Garret? Will this gamble expose the team's other glaring weaknesses, such as their struggles at cornerback, defensive tackle, and on the offensive line? In my opinion, while Myles Garret is an undeniably elite player, the Cowboys need to weigh the long-term cost of giving up such valuable draft capital. It might be tempting to grab a star to pair with Parsons and create a fearsome defensive front, but will this move leave them short in other critical areas when it comes to rebuilding a well-rounded roster? It's a bold strategy that could either catapult Dallas back into championship contention or leave them scrambling in free agency. So, we think, is this the risk the Cowboys should take to secure a dominant pass rush duo, or should they play it safe and preserve their draft capital to address multiple roster needs? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion matters. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay ahead of all the latest Cowboys news and NFL rumors, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more breaking stories. Curse inscrevesi para mais noticias.